Plex Trooper some new animations. Start with the death animation, because that one needs making new, because the default one, it's actually in the wrong position, but two, he dies as if he's holding a regular blaster when it should be this heavy thing that you just wham to the ground. Let's see. If I were holding something heavy like that and I died and I was in this position being shot or hit, how would I fall down? Probably backwards on that foot, that way. So, I'm gonna get rid of all those. Except for this one, we're gonna keep that one. Alright. You probably see a whole lot of the really bad stretching that's going right there. That's actually fine, because in game he's going to be about the size of a chess piece, if that. That's actually one thing that annoys me about models in some of these AAA games, that, like, for example, the newer Total War games, right? I don't need you to render the inside of the mouth of the soldiers. All I need is like their shape, so I can keep track of how many guys I have. Alright. Nope. You can see a lazy trick I used there. It's actually an old trick from the PlayStation 1 era. And that was because those models were actually made by floating shapes instead of single meshes that could actually bend. The technology wasn't there yet, so they cobble them together kind of like you would a puppet. It was a really clever solution to an otherwise really hindering problem they had going on. Also, if you're animating something, don't be afraid to like shift bones like that. That's perfectly fine. But actually, here's one thing though. If you are going to move bones for an animation, be sure to do it for like all the all the keyframes on that same animation. Otherwise, it'll look real weird. Where should this be? If I got shot, that'd probably be at my side. Kind of like that. Don't need those. I just gotta position this guy so that way his foot is in about the same spot as it was when he was standing. Back foot, rather. A little further back. That'll do. Paste that at the end. And how does he get to where he is then? Well, let's see. I'll need to have him kind of like getting lower as he's falling backwards. I want him to hit the ground here, so I'll have that pasted like on the ground there. Play it as it is right now. I just which actually no, it needs to hit the ground a little faster than that. Nope, faster than that. That'll do. Right, this middle frame. Where's his foot? There's his foot. Okay. I'm gonna bend the leg up, bend the knee down. Still in the same spot, sorta. Okay. Bend it in like that, and this other leg we're just gonna like raise up like that, kind of like he's really like, oh shit. Yeah. His body is going to be bent forwards like. Likewise, we're going to raise his gun. This could probably be turned like that to kind of help better disguise the shoulder socket. We're going to move it out so you don't see out or up. Definitely up. Up, a little bit out. Not back, but more up. That'll do it. It's like viewed from up, up high, you won't tell. Or can't tell, rather. Now he hits the ground. Hold on. How would that fold? Not like that. Alright. Gonna bend his leg a little bit then. You gotta, this part's actually kind of tricky, like, because you gotta make it not look broken. And with such a simple mesh as this, like these particular legs, that's actually gonna be more tricky than not to do. God, he looks really fucked up now. Oh, it's because his leg's up, that's why. Right, put that down a bit. Yeah, getting things to move naturally is difficult unless you act it out yourself, and I haven't been shot lately, so I don't know how this would go. Ew, like that bend right there, that's... I can't disguise that fuck, so I can't use that leg shape. If he was not wearing a groin plate, like if it was just flat black, it'd be a lot easier to do that, but as it is, it looks like his leg is literally broken at the knee. Because I can't actually bend the knee properly for that. That's about as close as it's gonna get. Whoops, wrong bone. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen to you. If ever I figure out how to put key presses on screen, I'm gonna do that. That way newer modelers won't have to guess what I'm doing. So I'm deleting that controller. Ouch. Stomach pain, crap, fuck. Owie. Ouch. That really hurts, actually. Okay. Nope, now it's just the arm. There we go. Ooh, that won't do. Well, no, I can raise the... Aha, there you go, raise the bone. Alright, how does that move? Moves okay. Alright, so that's what you know, that's the general motion we're going for. This is going to need some refining, though. As it stands, the legs come down a little bit too quick. Oh, and the pelvis doesn't move back down. Right. I'm fairly sure that's the pelvis. It's been a while since I've been taking health class. That's fine. That's kind of fine. Oh no, hold on. He doesn't have a base. Okay. We're going to go to attack. No, not attack, defend. Or stand ready. There it is. Stand ready. Copy this keyframe, which will copy it, his pose and all the bones with it, all the coordinates. We're gonna paste. Yeah, gonna paste it on the first keyframe of death. So now, even though it's the same, it's actually got all the stuff rooted in now. And before that was not the case, which was an issue regarding this. We need this bone to actually stay down until he hits the ground here, and only then raise up. Alright, now his legs are coming back down. We're gonna flatten out that a bit. Raise one leg. Copy this, paste it here. There we go. How does that look? Alright, so that looks a little bit more natural, at least with that leg. Now the head and the other arm have got to bounce a bit now. As the head hits the ground, just gonna roll forwards like that. Bonk. Probably one more. Yeah, that'll do. He does fly backwards in a sort of slow motion way though. And one issue is that I can't move all of these closer there without actually fucking it up. I could theoretically move the first keyframe a little closer and just lop off that front half of the old animation, but that's a bad practice and I don't know why. So instead, I'm going to disguise it the way they do inside of Torchlight and actually make it look like he moves a lot further up than he does in actuality. We're getting there. Need him to not hang in the air now. Up. A little higher, a little further back. Down. And sit. Nope. Now the pause is worse. Okay. This part can actually be a little bit easier to do. I can move him further back. Like that. Alright, let's see how that plays. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Just move this back a bit. Too far back. A little better. Yeah, lots of thinking going on. You're not hearing any of it, but it's happening. Let's see, because he's flying much higher, I'm gonna see if I can actually exaggerate his motions a little bit, or movements. So his gun's gonna go way forwards like you really socked him one, alright? There we go. Okay. Should I? Yeah, I should actually have the torso roll forwards a bit. Let's see, it looks a little bit more violent, but there you go. If I were to fall, my arms would not be backwards like that. That's probably how I would... Yeah, it'd be kind of forwards like this. I do feel bad for the stormtroopers in the Star Wars universe. They just get pushed around all the time. And here I've got to make one having the hell blown out of it look pretty good too. Let's see.